This is the Smith & Wesson M&P Shield Plus Performance Center Edition. Let's talk about it. Okay, for starters, let's see what's inside the box. So right here you have the handgun. So you have the handgun, and then with that handgun comes a magazine. This holds 13 rounds, which is incredible. Of course, you have your paperwork, and then right here is another 10-round magazine. And this is kind of cool, but right over here on the side, little Performance Center logo right there. Open that up. And you have a sweet little Smith & Wesson cleaning kit. How cool is that? Bunch of different brush sizes. That's a cool little kit. Your standard cable lock. Then of course you have a chamber flag, which yeah, that can be helpful for a shooting range or something like that. That's it. Pretty simple, but that cleaning kit right here is a pretty cool feature. This is the Smith & Wesson Shield Plus Performance Center Edition. This one comes with two magazines. One's a 13-rounder, one's a 10-rounder. The handgun itself, you have a couple upgrades. You have a trigger upgrade right here. You have improved stippling on the front and the back right here too. Very aggressive stippling. Right here up top, you can see you have a ported barrel right here. And then there is the slide cutouts. You have a green fiber optic front sight and then a dual red fiber optic rear sight. It's beautiful. It's a very pretty looking gun, especially with that porting, the color of the fiber optics and everything. This model also does come with a manual safety in the back. I'm not a big fan of safeties myself, but it has it. It'll probably be off, but it's, hey, if that's your thing, that's your thing.
So before we dive even deeper into the M&P 9 Shield Plus Performance Center, let's hear a quick word from today's video sponsor.
This video is brought to you and sponsored by the Ridge Wallet. Ridge Wallet holds up to 12 cards plus room for cash, over 30 colors and styles to choose from, including carbon fiber and burnt titanium. It's made out of a durable material and comes with a lifetime warranty. It's made with RFID blocking technology that protects you from digital pickpocketers. Check the link below for a link, ridge.com/MrBigKid. Use code MrBigKid for 10% off.
So here's the firearm. Really love the slide cuts right here, the ported barrel, everything. It's sexy, it's downright sexy. Very cool gun, but you know what? So this gun is really not all that much bigger than an M&P Shield and Shield 2.0. So this is my Beretta M9, and then this is the Shield, just for a comparison between a full-size firearm and then this tiny little guy right here. You can see as far as slide, length, much shorter barrel. Obviously the grip is shorter without the mag. Now when you put the actual extended mag inside, the grips aren't that far off. But look how thin that is compared to the full-size M9. So you're getting 13 rounds in this and you have 15 rounds in this. I just kind of want to talk about how the gun feels, and that is, it feels incredible. So there are some pros and there's some cons of having a ported barrel. So I guess let's talk with the cons first. One con is there is a slight minimal velocity loss on your barrel porting. It's very small, but you already have a pretty short barrel, so you're not going to have your maximum 9mm velocity that you would have out of like a full-size firearm. But it's not a very big velocity loss, but it's there. And number two is the actual muzzle report. Instead of all the gases directing forward, you're having some of those gases also directing up in like a V pattern. So that means from the shooter's perspective, it's gonna be slightly louder and you're gonna kind of feel a little more of that concussion on your forehead. It's not that bad, but it's something that does exist. Now, a huge benefit to having these ports on the barrel, there's barely any muzzle rise, any muzzle flip, anything like that. This thing just shoots straight and it's on target. And this trigger is a huge upgrade over the M&P 2.0. Very crisp trigger, and you can see it's a very predictable break. So right here, boom, break, trigger reset. Right there. And then it resets just about where the break is. Very, very, very crisp, comfy trigger. So overall, very awesome gun so far. So this firearm has had about 150 rounds through it so far. This stippling feels a little more aggressive than the Shield 2.0. I do really like this upgraded trigger. It feels way better than the 2.0 trigger. And I really like the look and function of the ported barrel and slide cuts. I think it looks really nice. That front green fiber optic and the dual rear fiber optic right there. Just a really nice looking little compact firearm, and it's a very comfy shooter. This is the Shield Plus right here. So just for starters, you can see they're pretty much identical. So it looks like the Shield Plus is a little tiny bit wider. Maybe not. Like it, honestly, from what I can see, they look identical. They look the same. Now, if you look at the magwell of the Shield Plus is definitely wider because that magazine is going to be a tiny bit thicker than this. But of course, this can take a 10 round mag and a 13 round mag, whereas this one will take I believe a 7 round mag and an 8 round mag, if I recall correctly. So, and you can kind of see right here on the corner of the magwell of the Shield Plus, it's a little thinner. So they've taken some material out of the magwell too to also compensate that, to compensate without really changing the thickness of the grips, which is nice. Otherwise, everything else is the same. And you can see the upgrade differences. So, of course, right here, you have that standard trigger. Right here, you have that. This one right here has a trigger with a safety, the trigger safety built in. Otherwise, grips, same style, just about everything. And the slide serrations, you have the front slide serration right here, kind of like that scalloped look, and then you have the rear scalloped slide serrations. Again, they look identical. So of course the slide serrations are nice, so you can do a little press check. They're just about the same size, same dimensions, same weight, except this guy has a way higher capacity. And then you have, of course, the barrel porting, fiber optic sights, better trigger, all that. So from what I hear is they're going to be discontinuing the Shield and the 2.0 line, probably because this is better in just about every way. So, which totally makes sense. I've seen the non-performance center model online for easily under $500, which is awesome. This one was a little more because it was the performance center model, but you can get them pretty affordably. And that's nice because it's really truly a comfortable, well thought out, well designed firearm. If you guys haven't noticed, so far I'm a fan. I need to do more rounds. Just about everything about this I like it a lot, except this slide safety. I don't care for the slide safety. I actually forget that it's there pretty often. I don't intend to use it. But again, that's me. So stay tuned for the next video coming out on a side-by-side comparison with the 2.0 versus the Shield Plus Performance Center. Thank you all so much for watching. Please hit that subscribe button and leave a comment below and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. It really helps with the algorithm and boosting the video. So thank you all so much. I'll see you guys later. Take care.